You're listening to the Mike and Carla Morning Show on 96.3 KKLZ.
Right there. Because that's what I used to do a lot, cutting school. Mike, favorite teachers?
Favorite teachers? It would have to be Miss Bird in second grade.
Was that the cute one?
No.
Okay.
But but it was second grade, and she really didn't do anything to. I don't have any bad memories of her, so she
Okay.
must have been good.
Okay, that's good.
And the ones you're talking about,
Yeah.
that would have been Miss
I remember you mentioning the name.
Miss Markey.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Miss Markey.
Yes, Miss Markey.
God, seventh
Okay.
grade, she was such a great teacher, so hot. And that's when, in back in the late 60s, mid to late 60s, even the teachers were wearing mini skirts.
Right,
And
right.
Miss Meeker.
Okay.
Miss Meeker
Go ahead.
was the one that we actually ended up, a bunch of us boys, like Sandlot, hopped on our bikes,
Okay.
and we rode over to her house
Oh,
in the
geez.
next town. And she had us inside drinking lemonade,
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What about
Couldn't
you?
do that today.
What about you? Best teacher.
Best teacher, Mrs. Sort was her name. It was fifth grade, and that's where I did my first speech.
Oh.
And I loved it. We had to do speeches, and she was always that one who was like, "No, do it. Don't be
Right.
afraid." Well, I loved her. The good-looking one was in high school, Mr. Owens, government, and I actually cut class one day because we had a test.
Uh-huh. Is that the one you thought if you do this?
Yes, so
You
I
would
could
end up-
take the test in his office, me and Heidi, because it was like he might ask us out on a date.
'Cause
or
something might happen.
Yes, exactly. I think I was a sophomore. No, I was a junior, I believe, in high school. How stupid
Oh, by the
was
way,
I?
here's my sign.
Oh my
Just
God!
the first day
yeah,
of school.
there's the difference right
Yeah.
there. There we go. That
I
is the
never
difference.
got in trouble, believe it or not, anything like that.
Yeah.
Never got sent home. What about your worst teacher?
Worst teacher, oh gosh, Mrs. Oh, and I don't even know that she was the worst. Mrs. Abbott. She was just mean. She was so mean. Was she a good teacher? Probably, but she was. I've never, ever had a teacher in
Right.
anywhere
Right.
that was so mean. Really mean. She died recently, and I tried to feel bad.
Did you?
She was. I just know that was mean.
It just
too.
didn't happen?
Oh no! Worst.
Worst teacher? Well, Miss Reeves was my fifth grade teacher. And she was mean and looked like old Mrs. Reeves.
Right.
Old Miss Reeves, because she looked like your grandmother. And it was just awful. But the one that I remember that was the meanest, and we've talked about her before, she lived on the other street from
Right.
us, was Mrs. Lawball.
Oh yes, that's right.
Mrs. Lawball, I mean, it sounds like a mean teacher.
Yeah, it does.
That's the one that would come up to you if you weren't paying attention, and she would actually give you a thimble pie.
Right.
She'd flick your head. She would actually flick your head if you gave a bad answer or you weren't paying attention.
Oh, see?
And she would also fire an eraser at you.
Really?
Yes.
I missed that. I missed that whole thing.
Between that and
Wow.
Mr. Hurt,
Wow.
who was in seventh grade, who gave out swats.
Well, the name kind of lends itself
Doesn't
to that,
it?
doesn't it? I so wanted when I had Mrs. Abbott, it was sixth grade. The other teacher was Mrs. Haight. Haight. She drank. And those kids had so much fun because she drank. Not joking. First day of school, I hope you have none of the bad ones, only the good teachers. Have fun, kids. And teachers, maybe that's why she drank. I don't know. Maybe that's why she drank.
Good luck. You do a great job.
Yes.
Need to be paid more, but both enjoy your first day of school.
Cheers.
KKLZ.